Alright, hey guys, Corey here. Welcome back to Random Access Monologue. This is, I think, episode 3. As you can see, I just started up a new world here. I was getting kind of tired of the last one, running out of new things to do. So I thought we'd just start one up here so we can generate some of those new biomes in 1.14 and just have a little fresh start. It's been a little while since I put one of these out, a lot longer than I was intending, and the reason for that is that my computer kept crashing, which was not fun. See, I went on vacation for a long weekend with a few buddies, the weekend before last, must have been, and I recorded one the night before we left, or I was planning to record one the night before we left. But about 5 or 10 minutes in, my whole computer would crash. It would just freeze up, and I'd have to restart it manually. And that happened 3 times before I decided to just give up on recording the episode. I've been back for about a week and a half, but due to just being busy with work and just being a little scared, apprehensive about my computer crashing again and losing a whole bunch of recording, I've just been putting it off. But I decided, you know what? It's time. And I just did a little bit of a test. I played for about 20 minutes, more like 15, on my other world just to see if it would crash, and it didn't, so I think we should be good. It's a good spawn here, right across from some coal, so we can get started right away, and stone is good as well for better tools. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully good. Hope you're all having a good day. Mine's been pretty nice so far. I had a good little 4-hour shift, nice little bit of a rush at work, made some decent money, and then went and hung out with a few friends at their church. They have this portable building right next to it, and a couple of my friends have keys there because they work for the church, doing sound and stuff for the sermons that they have. Or I don't know a ton about it, but it seems pretty cool. And so they are allowed to use this portable for us to just hang out. They got a nice sound system in there, some TVs. And so we went in and watched a little bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I had never seen before, and kind of like it. It's a really interesting show. There was rarely a dull moment. Some really hilariously weird things happened. So that was fun. And now I'm just going to relax and play a little bit of Minecraft and talk to you guys, whoever's out there listening. Let's explore this way a bit. Actually, I'm going to make some stone tools while I have this. If I had actually collected any stone, maybe. My mouth is getting a little dry. I'm going to crack open my drink here. Got a little bit of Miller High Life right now, which, you know, some people will say is a beer that real men don't drink, or it's piss beer or whatever. But, you know, I like it because it's easy to drink, and I can have a few of them to just sip on without getting drunk, because I work again tomorrow, so I don't really want that. And you know, I have to say, I'm actually getting kind of tired of Minecraft. It just doesn't hold as much for me as it did when I was younger and it was first on the rise. You know, it's still, I get a lot of fun out of it. As you could see from that last world I showed you guys, I put quite a bit of time into it, and I really enjoyed myself. But it just grows a little stale for me, much faster than it used to. And I don't know what that's about. It could be my attention span isn't as good as it used to be, which is definitely true. It could be just that it's not new. You know, there's new stuff added, but it's like you can never really get back that first time playing Minecraft. Just like I can never really get back that first time playing Pokemon or that first time smoking weed. Well, second time was really the one that got me, but you know. Oh shit, right, I can't block with weapons, I need a shield. That was a little dicey. I think I need iron for a shield though. Okay, I gotta be more careful around those creepers. God damn. I should also probably make a sword. Oh hey Skelly. I don't want to fight you right now. Just cave exploring willy-nilly, unprepared. But yeah, so I think this will probably be the last episode of Random Access Monologue that I do in this game. I'm thinking I'm going to download, get some Pokemon emulators, ROMs, and try some of that out. I mentioned in a previous episode, actually wait, is this 3 or 4? I don't even know. I think this is 3. Anyway, in one of the previous ones, I mentioned the idea of doing a randomizer Nuzlocke for Heart Gold or Soul Silver, and right now that is super appealing to me. Or I might do Fire Red and Leaf Green, because in my experience, the what is it? The DS emulator runs a bit slow, and I've had some problems even just playing it without recording in the past. So I don't know, I might try it out, see how it goes, and if that fails, oh, excuse me, a little burp there. If that fails, then I'll just do a Gen 3 game on the GBA emulator, which is fine. I love Gen 3. I love Emerald was the first Pokemon game I played. You know, I did a series on that way back when I used to make videos. Took me freaking like 81 20-minute episodes to get through the game because I did like literally everything. But it was a lot of fun, and that is probably one of my top 5 favorite video games of all time. But what was I saying? Got distracted killing these cows, man. Gotta get some meat. Sun is about to set. Maybe I should go back and make a house, make a little shelter in that cave. Or I could just dig into the side of the wall here, but that's not very adventurous, you know? Gosh, what was I talking about? Pokemon emulators, my old series. Anyway, might do that. Oh yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green, which is probably what I would do if I had to go Gen 3 for the new series. Those games are great too, because I really enjoyed Gen 1, but I didn't grow up with Gen 1, and so the graphics are a little lacking from my perspective, having started with Gen 3. Well, this is not looking too great. Low on hearts, about to start starving, haven't found a shelter. Oh, here we go. Maybe I'll just go down here. There we go. Well, this goes deep, but no way anything is going to be able to climb up out of there, except creepy noises, and those can't hurt me. Not physically, anyway. Alright. But yeah, that trip I went on weekend before last was freaking awesome. It was me and 3 other friends, and we went to Seaside, Oregon, which I'd never been to before. It's this nice little town by the ocean. Great, busy little downtown area, lots of restaurants, some good bars, and we just Spent the whole weekend just chilling, getting food, making fires on the beach, swimming in the pool, just shooting the shit, making memes. I mean, not like making memes to post online, but just like memeing in conversation to each other. Lots of laughs, lots of good fun, great memories. And even spent some time playing Smash in the hotel room. It was great because we had 2 hotel rooms, 2 of us in each, and they were right across the hall from each other. So most of the time when we weren't out at the beach or at a bar during the day, we would just leave the doors propped open, just go back and forth. And we had it set up so that each pair of us had 1 key to our own room and 1 key to the other's room. So they would like come into our room just unannounced and wake us up in the morning, stuff like that. It was a really good time. And one of the guys I didn't know super well. 2 of them, they grew up in the same neighborhood, so they've always been friends. And I've known the both of them for quite some time as well. And the third guy is another friend of theirs who I've met a few times, kind of hung out with. And honestly, my first couple impressions kind of seemed a little bit like a dick. But as we spent more time together and I got to know him on this trip, I found out that he's not. He just has a little bit of a rough around the edges kind of personality. He just doesn't take shit from people. But I found out that we actually really got along well, and it was really nice to spend more time with the dude. You know, I always like being surprised by people and finding out that my perceptions were maybe a little misguided, because that happens to all of us, you know. So interesting how we can jump to conclusions based on such limited information. And it can be nice to be proven wrong sometimes, I find. Alright, I guess I'll just chill in here. No, you know what? Let's dive a little bit deeper. Gonna make a hole here so I can see if it's daylight. Stuff could drop down there though. I should do it. The only thing about going on a trip like that is when you get back, trying to fall back into the routine of, whoa, getting blown up by creepers. It's pretty tough, you know? No, trying to get back into just going to work every day. You know, it's tough. Because it was just so carefree. You know, we're just walking to the beach barefoot, shooting the shit, drinking beers at 11 a.m. while playing Smash just because we can. Speaking of which, having a sip of my beer right here. But then to suddenly have to be like, okay, we're back. And thankfully I had a couple days to transition because we got back on a Sunday, and then I generally have Mondays, Tuesdays off work every week, which I had scheduled, but then I actually got called in to open Monday morning. So I had Sunday to kind of unpack and transition, Sunday evening, and then I had to go to work Monday morning, but then I had the rest of that day and Tuesday off before I really had to get back into the routine. So it was fine. But it's still like a bit of a rough transition, you know. Totally worth it though. Although I will say I spent so much money that weekend, and it hurt my wallet. Gonna have to work on saving a bit, because I mean, between the hotel and all the food we ate out and everything, it really added up. But it's nice to be in a position where I can do that, you know. really grateful for the job that I have, and the habits that my parents instilled in me at a young age to save my money. You know, we had this thing, my brother and I can't remember if I mentioned this in another video, maybe I was just telling a friend about it, where it was like all the money that we got when we were little, you know, young kids, we would get allowance, or how do you even get money when you're a kid? Like, honestly, we didn't have jobs, of course. My allowance wasn't very much, and I never really got into like doing lemonade stands or anything like that. Well, one thing that we did, this is, so a little background for this. My parents are extremely health conscious people. They go out of their way to live a very healthy lifestyle. You know, just eating really good food and all this stuff. And so growing up, like, we weren't ever really allowed to have fast food. We would get like ice cream every once in a while. We were allowed, you know, little treats here and there, but for the most part, it was, I mean, it was great in a lot of ways, because my parents, you know, especially, well, both of them really, they cook really great home cooked meals, and they're healthy and they're tasty, and I'm definitely grateful to have grown up with that. But in my opinion, at least, it was a little much sometimes, to the point where, for example, when Halloween came around, you know, we would do the whole thing. We would go out trick-or-treating, tons of fun. Our neighborhood is a big, well, it's called a circle, but it's really a big rectangle. And so we could just do a loop around, check out all the little side streets, and fill up a, excuse me, I can't stop burping. I guess it's this beer I'm having, but whatever. I don't care. What was I saying? Halloween, yeah, we would loop around, fill a big pillowcase full of tons of candy. But when we got home, my parents would allow us to have one piece of our Halloween candy. One piece out of this whole big sack for the whole year. And then they wanted us to either throw away the rest, or what they would do, which in hindsight, this is actually pretty cool of them to give us this option. They had this thing that my mom hosted actually at her chiropractic office, her practice that she owns, called the Candy Buyback, where she would offer to pay kids by the pound to sell her their candy. And then I don't know what she did with it exactly. I think she might have just thrown it out. But basically the idea was, you know, candy's unhealthy. It's sugary. It's bad for you. So she wanted to give kids the option of make a little bit of cash. And it was like something like $5 a pound, I think, which is, you know, maybe $3, but still, that's pretty decent for a young kid with no real regular income. And so, yeah, that was another way that I would make a little bit of cash sometimes as a kid. But really, there's no super consistent way of making a lot of money, so small amounts, they really mean a lot when you're that age. You know, I'm talking elementary school, maybe even into junior high. Although at that point, yeah, what age was I? Probably early teens to mid-teens. My mom actually employed me to do some behind-the-scenes, just basic paperwork at her office. And so that was another nice way that I was able to get a little bit of cash before I got a quote-unquote real job. So I'm just kind of wandering here. Might just pick a direction and keep going. Hope I can maybe find one of those new biomes, like the bamboo biome. Oh, I just Just had a little panic attack because I wasn't sure if I actually hit the record button at the beginning of this session, but I'm pretty certain I did. I don't know why I would have started talking otherwise. Yeah, we should be fine. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you obviously know that the video is completed and went up. But right now, I'm just sitting here playing. There's no real indicator that it's being recorded with this built-in Windows game recorder. Just you hit Windows key Alt-R, the game screen flashes, and then it starts. And that's it. And then when you're done, you press it again, and it flashes, and then it gives you a little notification that you have a video file. So, you know, it has its downfalls for being so simple, but for me, just entering into this world again, it's really nice to not have a whole bunch of bells and whistles and editing to worry about. I definitely intend to get there, though. First step, though, would probably be to get a better mic. That way I can use my regular headset. It doesn't have a mic attached to it, and it's a lot better, and it's aux instead of USB, like this one is. And then I can just have the mic as a separate piece of hardware. And then after that, maybe get some better software for recording. Maybe start editing a little bit. But we'll see. For now, this is fine. It's nice to be able to just sit down and play and get something out. All pretty familiar territory so far. Might have to kill some more animals, get a little bit of food, because I'm on my last steak. So on that trip to Seaside over that last the weekend before last, one of my friends who went with us, this was the guy who I didn't know super well beforehand. He introduced us to this drink when we were out at one of the bars on the second night, and the drink is called a pickleback. And what this thing is, if you've never heard of it, is they give you a shot of whiskey. They served it with Jameson, although I'm sure it would work with anything. It would probably work with other alcohols too, you know, vodka, whatever. But they served it with a little bit of Jameson, which is, you know, decent whiskey, but it's not like super top shelf or anything. But anyway, they serve you that just straight, and then along with it, they also give you a second shot glass with a little bit of pickle brine in it. And it sounds super weird, but he was like, no, you guys, you just got to try it. And so what you do is the pickle juice is the chaser. So I took the shot of whiskey, and then I took the shot of pickle brine, and it just instantly, it completely neutralized the flavor and the burn of the whiskey. I mean, you know, you take a shot of whiskey, that shit, first of all, I don't really like the taste of whiskey. I know some people do, especially if it's like really nice, high-end stuff. I'm not a big fan personally, but I'll drink it for the effects. But then, of course, you know, you also have that burn in your mouth and in your throat. Warms your stomach up just from the alcohol itself. But as soon as I swallowed this pickle juice, this pickle brine, all that was just gone. Like, all I tasted was the pickle juice, and I love pickles, first of all. So I was like, this sounds a little weird, but I'm down, because I have eaten an entire jar of pickles in one sitting just by myself. I like them that much. It's just a nice little snack, and I got carried away that time. So it was really interesting. It was super cool how it just completely got rid of that. And then we chilled in the bar for a bit, had a couple more drinks. And then the four of us walked out of the bar, and we were walking down the street. I think we were gonna go hop to a different bar, but then we ended up just packing up all our firewood and stuff and going to the beach to make a fire, which was awesome, by the way. A campfire on the beach at the ocean, it is something else. And there were like dozens of other people doing the same thing. We would like go around and scavenge half-burnt logs from other people's fires that they had abandoned and use that for our own fire. We were like carrying them, sometimes literally still as they were still burning on one end. But yeah, we walked out of this bar back onto the street, and you know, it's just a nice little downtown, like touristy area. Just a couple main streets with some shops, some restaurants. At this point, the bars are really the only things that were still open. But we walked out, and there was this group of 2 or 3 girls, women, who I think they had just come out of the same bar. I don't really know. I was kind of talking to the guys at this point, and I don't know. I think they had probably been drinking a little bit too, but all 4 of us were definitely like 3 or 4 deep at this point. And one of them just like asked if we wanted to dance, like generally towards our group, and we're just like on the street outside this bar. You can barely still hear the music, and it just hit all of us weird, and so we just didn't really know what to say. I think one of my friends was like, no, we're good, or whatever, and it was just this whole kind of awkward thing, but we laughed about it later. Thought it was pretty funny. Okay, still not seeing anything really new. None of the new mobs either, no foxes or I think there's no rabbits were the 1.13 update. I definitely saw a couple of those in the last world. Well, here's an ocean. We hit shore. I'm not really equipped to traverse this right now. I guess I'll just follow the shoreline a bit over this way. Do I have? Yeah, I'm good on meat. I don't need to kill those sheep. I need to stop sniffing like that. I know it's probably annoying to hear for you listeners. I mean, my allergies aren't even acting up or anything. It's just a weird habit I have to kind of do that to, I don't know, make myself less uncomfortable in a silence or something. Alright, there's got to be a little bit of buried treasure in here. Yeah, what do we got? It won't open. Oh yeah, no, this happens. Just like takes a minute to load the contents, I guess. There we go. Just a bunch of feathers and a treasure map. Nice, okay. That'll be fun, we can do that. I don't think I got to use one of those in the last video. Okay. We got poisonous potatoes, suspicious stew, bunch of coal, regular potatoes, carrots, rotten flesh, and some plain old paper. A lot of this stuff I don't really. Oh shit! Don't. Oh my god! I can't believe I just let that happen. Oh. Oh. I was not paying attention nearly as much as I should have been. Oh, fuck, man. There's no way I'm ever getting that stuff back. This is a fresh start. There's no way. I don't even know what direction I went in. It was really far. It's gone forever. Well, hello guys. This is Corey, and welcome to Random Access Monologue number 3. It is currently 1:19 a.m. on Friday, August 2nd. And here we are starting with a brand new world. Fucking hell. Alright, it's fine. We just gotta move forward. Move onward. That's all you can do. What I need to do, though, is get some shelter. I'm gonna go on top of this mountain. And just dig in right here where this coal is. Classic strategy. That's not a workbench, that's a full log. Yes, we make the logs into planks and then we craft the workbench. Good job, Corey. You figured out how to play Minecraft. Freaking creeper's gonna drop right on my head, isn't he? He, she, do creepers even have genders? Who cares? Let's not get into that. Seems like a pretty pointless conversation. I guess that was it, just 7 coal. Ugh, this wood pickaxe is so slow and I am so over it. You know what, I'm not even gonna ever use this again, so goodbye. That, Guys, I'm a pro at Minecraft. I'm so great at video games, I know what I'm doing. Alright, back on track. Everything's fine. If you tell yourself that enough times, maybe it'll come true. Everything's fine. Okay, make up a few more tools here. Oh. Alright, just chill here now. Maybe try digging a little deeper, see if I can find some more coal, maybe some iron in this mountain. All the while just wasting my pickaxe and torches. Dirt, huh? I don't care. Look at that view. It's nice. It's always nice in Minecraft. It's a beautiful game. It's amazing how something with, I don't know what bit, but you know, this type of graphics can be so elegant in some ways, and just beautiful. I don't know if you could hear that, but just hitting my little vape over here. After I got that little shitty little gas station one that I mentioned before, I decided to pick up. Well, so my went to a wedding actually. It was really just the reception, but one of my best friends got married. I think I talked about that in the last episode, that a couple of my friends were engaged, and one of them, I found out that his wedding reception was coming up. It was actually funny because, so I knew it was coming up. I knew they were, engaged, obviously. But I guess somehow my invitation got lost in the mail, or it didn't make it through somehow. And so I didn't even know. And this is a really tight group of friends from junior high and high school, and a couple of them even further back than that. Ooh, some more coal. And we have a group chat on Messenger that we use to stay in touch. And we use it for everything. We'll post memes and we'll talk about what's going on in our lives. But for whatever reason, I had it muted for a little while. I don't know. It was just I guess really it was just kind of a little bit sad to me sometimes to realize that this amazing group of friends that we used to hang out every single day at school, before school, in the library, at lunch, whatever. And of course during summer breaks and right after graduation, we were just spending so much time together, and now that had been reduced to just group chat 90% of the time, 99% of the time, until eventually we were all able to, hang out. So that just kind of got to me a little bit, so I guess I just needed a break from it, even though it's nice to be able to keep in touch with them through that. I don't know, it's a weird thing for me, but I had it muted anyway, and so I didn't know that this friend's wedding reception was coming up so soon, and I had just been thinking about them a lot. And this friend in particular, the one who got married, he got married the day after the reception. Actually, it was just a private little, family-only ceremony. And so I texted him, just saying that I was sorry that we had, kind of been out of touch for so long, and I just wanted to know what was going on. Basically, just to check in and say hi. And then he told me that this wedding reception was tomorrow, from the day that I just happened to text him about something totally unrelated. So that was a crazy coincidence, but it was really fortunate that I happened to do that, because then I of course called out of work, because there's no way I was going to miss that. And it was really great. I don't know where I'm going with this story, but it was a super nice ceremony. It's a Mormon wedding, so there was no alcohol at the reception, but that was honestly kind of nice to be able to just focus on just hanging out with the guys. Most of our friends from that group made it out, and some of the friend who got married, some of his newer friends from Utah, where he lives now, or at least one of them came out, and he's a super cool guy. It was nice to see him as well. Oh, hello, Creeper. So last time I went that way, this time I'm going to go this way. And gosh, it was fun for a while, but it was also kind of emotional for me. They had this slideshow going of photos of all of us, and my friend who got married, pictures of him as a kid, pictures of his fiance, now wife, as a kid, and pictures of us hanging out over the years. And it's just crazy, man. It's such a big change in life, but I'm so happy for him, and I can't wait to see how their relationship continues to develop and how ours continues to develop, and I hope I get to see more of him at some point as time goes on. But that's just what happens. Friends grow apart, life goes on, and the thing I've realized is, it's just not as easy as it used to be, and that's fine. But I have to adapt to needing to put in more intentional effort to maintaining those types of relationships. Which, doing that is certainly easier in this day and age with the ability to just message and call someone at a moment's notice. But it's a lot to get used to. Oh, I remember where I was going with this. I got so off track. But it was nice to to reminisce on that, even though it was only, what, maybe a month ago, if that. So then one of the friends from that group, well, so we all went out to dinner afterwards, everyone except the one who was actually getting married, because he had to stay. The reception was kind of winding down, and I guess he had a lot to do because they were, having the actual ceremony the next day. But so the rest of us went out to this nice little restaurant, got some wings, got some burgers, had a couple beers, since there were none at the ceremony, at the reception, rather. And then afterwards, one of my friends had this nice little vape unit. And at first I thought it was a weed vaporizer, because I used to have one called the PAX, and that thing was like super slim and sleek and discreet looking. And this friend, I actually don't know for a fact if he still smokes weed, but we smoked a lot of weed together, and it's been a part of his life for quite some time. But he was like, no, it's a nicotine vape. And I had my little gas station pen with the disposable cartridges and whatnot. Ooh, a village. Let's go check that out. Hell yeah. So I tried this little thing, and it was called the Novo by this brand, Smoke, or Smoke. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's just S-M-O-K. It's probably Smoke. And I really liked it a lot, so I decided to go to a shop back here, like the following week or whatever. Oh, what the hell? What, you're not going to trade with me? What? What is... What are you shaking your head at me for? You're supposed to... Alright, I don't know what your deal is, dude, but you can go fuck yourself. I'm going to raid your village. Look at these hay bales. I think I can just get wheat from this, right? Yeah. Make some bread? Why not? Yeah. Doesn't seem to go any faster using the tool for this, so why bother? But yeah, so I went to it's actually a vape shop in the same building as the Domino's that I work at. So I went over there after work, and I asked if they had the Smock Novo. They didn't have the Novo, but they have this other one called the Nord, which is just a little bigger, and it has a button instead of just being activated by drawing on it. And it's really nice. I like it a lot. It has it has the pod, like what a Juul has, I guess, similar style to that, except it's refillable, so you don't have to just buy pods. You can just reuse the same one and fill it with liquid. And it's super convenient and relatively small. And that way I can, pick whatever flavor, get actual e-liquid. I'm just just wandering into these guys' homes, stealing all their food. I like how they updated the villages, though. They have actual beds now. They got those hay bales. Oh, look at this guy. Little straw hat. Oh, now, okay, he'll trade with me. What is that? Beetroot. They added beets. Is that one over there? Beet seeds, okay. I guess that wasn't fully grown. That's just regular wheat seeds, carrots, potato. What is this? Oh right, isn't this like a compost bin? I think that's what that is. I haven't messed around with that yet. But I guess you can just put spare stuff that you don't want in here, and it'll make compost. I don't know what you do with it, but it's there. That's cool. Maybe the other guy will trade with me now too. I don't know why he wouldn't before. Maybe it's because I was holding my sword. I need to cook up some of this food. I'm getting hungry, man. Okay. Hey there, Iron Golem. I'm not gonna attack you, because I'm pretty sure you'll kill me. Oh, look at the little baby horse. Hi! Oh, he's so cute. No, this guy still won't. What is your problem? What do I have to do to... Ugh, whatever, man. Who needs you? Oh, it's a little kid. Yep, that's what you should do. A stranger comes into your home, an adult stranger, when you're the only one here, you should just leave. Just run away. I'll leave you to it, little man. Or woman, I don't know. All the villagers kind of sound male. But that could just be me. And my assumptions. Is that a cat? Hey, it's a cat. Oh, don't run away. Wait, look, I have some fish for you. Come here. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. It's okay. Don't you like fish? Do you want the fish? Meow meow. Oh, he's running. Maybe, okay, I know they separated cats and ocelots. So instead of you taming an ocelot and it becoming a cat, there's just cats that you can tame and ocelots that I think you can't tame. But you should still like the fish, right? Meow meow meow. Don't be scared. Look, fish. He's fish. Shut up, sheep. I'm trying to befriend this little kitty cat. Just gonna keep running, aren't you? Yeah, well. Come on. I have fish! Screw it, man. I don't care. I mean, I want it, but there's obviously something I'm missing. Because that's how that used to work. You would just hold out raw fish and they would come get it. I think, anyway. I don't know, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, I'll just cook the fish. Maybe I'll make some baked potatoes as well. What else was I going to talk about? I feel like there was something I was going to lead off with from one of the things I was mentioning before, but man, I don't know. My short-term memory sometimes is a little bit concerning. What do you got? Leather for an emerald? Wheat for an emerald? And then I could use a bunch of emeralds to get some leather pants, but that's seems like a waste of resources, honestly. How long have I been going? I feel like I'm coming up on an hour. Definitely gonna keep it going for a little longer. I'm honestly still paranoid about the recording if I somehow forgot to start it or whatever. Plus, if my computer crashes, all this footage will be lost forever. But it seems good. It's a really weird thing that's been happening. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually used a barrel yet. Kind of opens up there. Little animation. I like the sound effect, too. Too bad there's no loot in it. But yeah, it started a couple months ago. this PC had zero problems before, up until then. Oh yeah, you know, I can just sleep in this bed, and then move on. Nice. What was I saying? Yeah, so no problems before. Pretty good. You know, it's not like a super high end, but it's a home-built desktop PC, and it served me well. And then out of nowhere one day, I was watching a video on YouTube, and it just froze, and the audio was just stuttering, like it was just playing the same, like, you know, tiny little, like 1 frame's worth of audio, just like that. And there's nothing I could do. I couldn't Control-Delete. Why am I trying to kill that cat? I don't know. I'm angry because the last one ran away from me. And yeah, I just had to shut it off by hitting the switch on the back. Actually, no, but sorry, before that it went to this screen. It was like a kind of a green, I think, screen with white text and just this little frowny face, which my friend told me was basically the new version of the classic Windows blue screen. So that's a little concerning, but I restarted it, everything was fine. And from that point forward, every once in a while, maybe once a week, it actually happened a lot more at the start, like every day, and now it's more like every week or two. So it seems to be getting better, but it would do it again, but it wouldn't go to that screen. It would just freeze and stay there, and I would have to manually restart it. And sometimes this would happen several times in a row before I could actually get it going again. And so that's what was happening when I was trying to record the episode that I was never able to do before I went on that trip to Seaside. So I don't know what's happening, you know? I don't even know how to go about finding out what's happening because it just freezes and I can't do anything, and then when I bring it back, it's fine. There's probably some crash log that I can look up how to find, but I'm honestly not that great with computers. So we're just kind of wandering, you know, no real goals in mind other than hopefully finding some new stuff. I've come across a couple new things, like cats that won't cooperate because they're temperamental little bitches, which I guess is, you know, kind of accurate to how cats are in real life sometimes. They must have added something new in how they're tamed. Maybe it's a different kind of fish or something else entirely. Wow, this is some really freaking dope landscape right here, but it's kind of annoying to traverse on foot. I think I can, yeah, I can make that. Geronimo! Let's see what's out this way. Ooh, lava. Not going near that. I could really use some iron. But, oh, what the fuck? Okay, this is a good place to look for some. I was gonna say maybe I can just try to find some surface iron, but nice little cave with a water elevator right there. Oh shit. Nope. Nope. Too many pathways. Too much going on. I'm out. I'm about to die again. Is this the way I came from? I'm all turned around now. Shit. I literally don't know which way I came from. I think this is new. Oh, these are alpacas, right? I wonder, you like hay? Oh, you do! Can I... Okay, you're just gonna eat all of it, aren't you? Do you like wheat too? You do. Can I even tame you, or are you just gonna... What? What are you doing? Just gonna eat all my hay and just glide across the grass away from me without a care in the world? Can I breed them? I didn't get the heart. Oh look, they already bred little baby alpacas. Okay, that's cute. But they don't follow me like pigs do with carrots or cows do with wheat. They just eat. Eat, eat. Oh. Yes? Can I help you? That was a bad plan. Nope. Running away. Bad plan. That wasn't a plan. It was just an impulsive bunch of bullshit. Wow. Look at all this just flat stone. Yeah, you know, I'm actually really excited at the prospect of the new game, doing some Pokemon for this. It's still going to be the same series. That's the thing about this Random Access Monologue. As I may have mentioned, my intent is for it to be sort of like a mix between a Let's Play and a podcast. Sort of a one-man podcast where, you know, I just talk about whatever's going on. Whatever's on my mind, things that I just feel like talking about, thoughts I want to get out of my head, things I think would be interesting to discuss, things I want to hear responses from, which, you know, someone has to be watching this first, but maybe we'll get there. If you are watching this, let me know what you're thinking. Anything you want to see me play, which, I mean, it'll probably be a while till I play something different because, you know, Pokemon games take a while to play through. And as I was saying, it's going to be just one series. It's all going to be Random Access Monologue, RAM. Just episode after episode, and I'll just play through a game, and I'll finish it, and then I'll play a new game. Maybe eventually I'll have a couple going on at once, and I'll alternate. I don't know. The possibilities, you know, there's a lot of different things I could do. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you like about this, what you don't like about this, anything that you want me to talk about in the next one, whether it be something that you're curious about me, a topic that you just want to hear some other person's thoughts on, that would be mine, anything at all. I can't guarantee that I will, but most likely, if you comment, I will respond to it in some way. And I just want to have, you know, some interaction going on, so that it's not purely just me talking to myself in a room for a while, which is fun, I have to say. You know, I enjoy this for what it is now, but I would definitely like to see it grow, and any recommendations you have on how I can make it more enjoyable to watch would be very much appreciated. Because, you know, I enjoy doing this for me, and even if no one's watching, I'll probably keep doing it, just because it kind of helps me get some thoughts out of my head, stop thinking just about myself, and gives me a reason to play video games. But at the same time, this is, you know, I want it to be entertaining in some way. I want it to be enjoyable to watch, to listen to interact with. So let me know what you think. Did I? No, I didn't get any iron. Ugh. It would be nice if I could get a skeleton to kill a creeper again and get a new disc, make a jukebox. It's always nice to go out with a little bit of music whenever I do decide to wrap up this episode, but I'm not really well equipped. Oh, there's some iron though. To handle that fight. I'm gonna need some armor, shield of course. I mean, I do only need 1 iron for a shield, and I have enough leather to make some armor. So maybe we could make it happen. This looks like a good place to set up a little base camp. Maybe not. A lot of different entrance points for monsters to get in here. Let's see what's down this way. More iron, that's good. Bunch more branching caves. Okay, this just loops back around. I mean, maybe if I can light all of this up, this could work. Just so much of it is so open to the outside. And then there's all these deeper caverns where stuff okay, here, no, I like this. I like this. We'll just build this up a little bit, make it a little more secure. No, not like that. There we go. Okay. It's gone. It's actually, it's not just lagging, it's just straight up not there. What the actual hell? I have never seen that before. I mean, sometimes it'll take a minute to actually place the block, but that thing just straight up vanished into the ether. Oh, and now, nope, now I have 2. Okay. That's whatever. Let's not think about it too much. More iron there, and I think I saw some more up here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, this is a big pocket. Nice. Where's my little... Here we go. Alright, we're looking pretty good on food. Uh-oh. You hear that? There's a skelly afoot. I really need to get that shield going. Yeah. Well, that was a waste, but whatever. I think it's like this. Yeah. I'm surprised there aren't multiple types of shields you can make. You know, stronger ones maybe with diamond or more steel, something like that. Or iron, excuse me. What else is going on? What else can we talk about today? Oh yeah, that was one thing that came to my mind a little bit earlier when I was talking about... Oh, is that him? I don't know. When I was talking about, you know, how you don't get very much money when you're a kid. Which is good, I think. Because if you're young, you know, you haven't really developed a huge understanding of how money works. And unless you had, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I had pretty good saving habits instilled in me when I was a kid. What my parents did actually was they had my brother and I split all the money we got into thirds. I don't think I actually got into this before when I was talking about it. Maybe I'm repeating myself, whatever. We would have 1/3 was for spending, 1/3 was for saving, and I cannot remember exactly what the last one was for. I brought this up to my brother recently, and he couldn't quite remember what it was about. I think it was maybe for sharing, like spending on other people, getting gifts, or just giving to other people, or charity, or whatever, that kind of thing. But generally, you don't have a super good understanding when you're, you know, whatever it is, 10, 11, 12. So, money means a lot more to you when you're that age. You know, $1 goes a lot further, or at least it feels like a lot more money, because you don't have as much in total than it does when you're an adult. And I remember my best friend and I, we would bike down to the little convenience store down the road, a good couple miles from our neighborhood. And we would, you know, have a few dollars that we had put together from various, whatever, and we would get like, you know, a soda, one of those little like cheese danishes, strawberry danishes, whatever that they have in the plastic at convenience stores, some chips, you know, just stuff like that. And it was just this really fun little time we would have. Bike down there, buy some stuff, eat it, bike back. And yeah, money just felt like a lot more back then. And so I was on a delivery a few days ago, I think it was last week, yeah, for work. As I mentioned, I work for Domino's Pizza, so I do a lot of deliveries, and we have a military base near us that we do a lot of business to. Probably close to half of my deliveries are on that base. We have a system where we get military IDs that allow us to get on base just for the purpose of delivering pizza to the people who live there. And so I was on one of the housing units where they just have apartment buildings. They're more like houses. They're like 2 houses in one, like I guess like a duplex. And then it'll be like a cul-de-sac with like 10 of these buildings or so. And I made my delivery, and then I saw just across the cul-de-sac. Sorry, I'm getting whew. Sometimes when I talk a lot, I'll just like keep inhaling and taking breaths, but I won't really just like empty my lungs, and so I'll just get kind of out of breath from having too much air in my lungs. I don't know. It's this weird nervous habit I have. So sometimes I just gotta take a second. Sorry. I'm a fairly anxious person by nature. It's something that I've been trying to work on a bit in terms of overcoming it or accepting it. Well, that was a little glitchy, huh? But yeah, I've never been great at conversation, so it's a little weird to just be talking for so long on end. So just bear with me while I kind of get my wits about me, you know. Sometimes I just gotta take a little breather. That's cool, you know. I'm used to it. So anyway, back to the story. I made my delivery, and then I looked across the way on the other side of the cul-de-sac, and there was a kid had a little lemonade stand that he had set up. And now look, I generally don't, I don't really like kids a whole lot. I don't know. I just have a hard time interacting with people of a young age. Sometimes it just makes me kind of uncomfortable. Sometimes I find them a little bit annoying. I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to find that balance where, you know, I talk to them like one should talk to a kid, but without patronizing them too much, because they are just people. But I don't know. It's weird for me. But I had been thinking, well, I hadn't been thinking, but I saw this, and it got me thinking for a moment about what I was just talking about, how, you know, it's hard to come by money when you're a kid, and it really means a lot more. And so something in me just kind of clicked where I'm like, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of children, but why not ignore my own prejudices or whatever it is and just buy some of this kid's lemonade, because I really do enjoy, you know, helping people and trying to make people's day better if I can. And this kid, you know, he was fairly young. I want to say, I don't know, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Maybe a little younger, 9 or 10. And I was just like, fuck it. So I just pulled my car over, got out, and I grabbed a $5 from my change that I carry with me for my deliveries, and I just treated him like I would anyone else, pretty much. I was just like, hey, you know what you got going on here? And he's had some, holy fuck, whew, oh, okay, that was close. And so he had some Kool-Aid. It was Hawaiian Punch, and I really didn't care about the drink. My entire goal was just, hey, I'm just gonna give this kid a little money, just for the sake of, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to do something selfless, I guess. And basically, yeah, I just handed him the $5, and it was 50 cents a cup was his price. And I asked him, and he said, well, before I bought it, I was like, have you been making much today? And he said, no, not really. I saw he had like 2 $1 bills on the table with a couple quarters weighing him down. And yeah, I just gave him the $5. I said, keep the rest. And I told him to spend it wisely, which felt really weird coming out of my mouth, because even though it's a child, I don't really like telling people what to do. But somehow it just felt right in the moment. And he got this big smile on his face, and he said thank you. And he didn't really say much else. I think he was a little stunned maybe at the fact that someone just gave him $5 for a 50-cent cup of Kool-Aid. And then I just went back to my car and I drank it on the way back. And I saw, as soon as I got back in my car and looked up, I saw he had run inside to his house. Presumably to, ooh, foxes. Oh, I forgot what I'm supposed to give these guys. Well, I'm going to look it up real quick. Yeah, presumably he went to put the $5 away or tell his parents or whatever. And, you know, it was a little bit of a rush just to do something nice for someone. Purely, like, I didn't really care that he didn't express his gratitude you know, super well over the top or whatever. I mean, he said thank you, and that's really all you need to do. Minecraft foxes. And yeah, it just felt good, you know, to just do something nice. Whatever his reaction was, you know, I don't know if it made his day. I don't know if it didn't faze him. I don't know what his experience of that was, but my experience was that it was nice. All right, let's see here. Foxes are nocturnal. What are they doing out in daytime? Oh, they're probably running away. Let me pause this for a sec. Spawning drops. Behavior, maybe? Sleeping, sitting, nightlife. Minecraft fox taming. I'll try that. I think you can tame them. Sweet. Oh, right. I need to find the berries. Where do berries grow? Whatever. I don't think I'm going to find them that easily, so I'm just not going to worry about the foxes for right now. And about that story, look, I know some people don't like it when a person does something nice for a stranger or for anyone and then talks about it in a public forum, such as YouTube or where. Oh, shit, okay. I found berries. Now, if only I can get those foxes. I don't know where they went, though. It said they're nocturnal. I didn't really read too much into it because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing that right now, but we'll just see what happens if I find them again. Try to feed them some of these berries. I don't know if you can actually tame them. They might just... I think you can just breed them. But, yeah, some people say, oh, if you, like, give a homeless person money and then make a video about it and post it online, then what you're doing isn't really selfless. You aren't doing it for that person, you're just doing it for yourself to get recognition and positive reinforcement and notoriety even, or whatever it may be. And I do understand where those people are coming from when they say that, but I have to disagree, because the way I see it, even if that is someone's intention, which is, you know, not super selfless, if someone is just, yeah, I guess I'll replay some of these, why not? If someone is just doing that to get, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Just to get, well, just recognition for doing something nice for someone else. Even if that's what the case is, and they post it, the way I look at it is, what happens after that is other people see it, of course. And if other people see a video or a commentary or what have you about somebody doing nice for a stranger and seeing that person's reaction to that nice thing that was done for them, it just spreads that positivity. It just spreads that idea of helping out your fellow human beings. And it might inspire someone else to do the same, whether they film it or not. And so that's my thing. You know, why not talk about it? Why not put it out there when you do that? Share the idea, and maybe other people will do the same, and maybe if that continues, it can create this positive feedback loop where we're all spreading positivity and doing nice things for other people, and that just becomes the norm, which look, it's easy to get stuck inside your own head. At least for me, for someone like me, it happens constantly. It's a daily struggle to get outside of myself and think about others and not get wrapped up in my own thoughts. And the best way to avoid doing that, I've found, is to just help someone else out, because it just takes your focus out of yourself, and in response, it does feel good, you know? It does something for someone else, and then it does something for yourself too. And there's really no negative side to it in my experience. So I just wanted to share that because it was a really cool thing for me, and I just want to share that idea that, you know, if you're feeling down, if you're kind of struggling, sometimes the best thing you can do is do something nice for someone else. Take that focus outside of yourself and just see what happens. You might like it. You know, if you're so inclined, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but I'm just sharing my experience and letting you know that it can be really, really rewarding in a multitude of ways, really. And if you're like me, you might have the idea to do something like that. You might think about it, maybe after the opportunity has passed, or you'll think about it and just decide you don't want to for whatever reason. Maybe you're afraid of how it will be received or whatever. But just do it, man. Just, if your goal is to do something nice for another person, it's really hard to go wrong. Because even if it doesn't quite work out how you wanted it to, I think that person will at least recognize, even if it's not consciously, somewhere in them they will recognize that you're just trying to be a good person, just a fellow human being. You know, we gotta help each other out. Okay, so we got creepers. No skeletons spawned yet, but I'm just gonna hide out in here, make some leather armor, and see if we can pull this off. I really kind of have to use the bathroom, but I don't feel like getting up in the middle of the recording session to pee like I did last time. So, I don't know. This episode probably won't go on a whole lot longer, so I'll just tough it out for now. Alright, got a little bit of armor. Got my shield. It would be really nice if I had arrows and a bow, but no such luck right now. Oh man, I don't even have... Okay, if I die again, I'm gonna go back to that village where I slept in that bed. There's nothing but creepers here. Oh, no, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in here. Play it safe. Gosh, I've been going for a good while now, actually. Oh. Okay. That happened. I gotta be more careful. I didn't think he would wander all the way in here. That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't use coal in that furnace. I need more wood. Goddamn. Just about out. I am out. Just have sticks. Hello? Any skellies? Is that a freaking wither skeleton? No, that's a zombie with a sword. I'm gonna take him out. That looks like an iron sword. I really do like the updates they made to the combat. A little bit more of a challenge, but it's so much more satisfying when you land those nice hits. Okay. Oh, I have a... Oh, right. I just picked this up, dummy. Got that iron sword now. Iron's done. I'll cook these up just for the hell of it. I got tons of berries to eat now. Okay, let's heal one. That's pretty good. I didn't get enough string to make a bow. Not that I have the materials to make arrows anyway. Finish off that can. See if there's any skellies out there now. Oh, I think I heard one. Spider too. Okay, we got a skelly and a creeper. Let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, don't explode. Okay, okay, good. I think I can get one more hit without killing him. Oh, he's... Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh, we got a little spider jockey over here. See if I can take him out. Okay. Regroup. I think the skeleton was shooting the spider he was riding on because he was aiming down at me. Okay, we got another skelly and a creeper over there. Try to be a little more careful this time. Oh, we got a bunch of skellies. That's good. Good news. I don't want to alert the spider, though. That's the thing. Nope. Don't do that. Ah. It's tough. Okay. That's one. That's two. Alright. We're in good shape. Now I just gotta get him between myself and the skeleton. Come on, shoot. Okay. Okay, one more maybe? Shit, I gotta watch where I'm going. Don't want to fall in there. Oh my gosh, I have so many things on my tail. Oh, I got it! I got it! Alright. Back to camp. Yeah, that's fun. That's a rush. You are no swinging spider. You are so slow in water. Alright, I kind of want to block this off now. Oh. Or not. They can't do shit though. Sitting ducks. They should put ducks in this game. I remember when it first came out and things didn't have like official names, people thought the chickens were ducks. Alright, let's see what we got. Mall. Is that one of the ones I had before? I feel like it might be. I'll probably recognize it when I play it, if I did. Alright, now do I have the materials for it? Oh no, you know what? A jukebox totally needs a diamond, doesn't it? Let me check here. Craft jukebox. Crafting, yeah, I need a diamond and I need wood. Ah. Oh, that's a commitment to go get diamond right now. There's no way I'm gonna strip mine for it because that's way too much block digging. But I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna try to find a cave system. And oh, you know what? Yeah, I can make a bow now. I'm gonna see if I can do it. If it takes like way too long, I might give up. But this nighttime has to be nearing over, right? Yeah, it's almost day. So if I can find a cave system that goes low enough, get a diamond, then yeah, I can play the song. Which, like, it's not that huge of a deal, you know. But I like kind of going out on some music like that. It's nice. So that's going to be our goal. Going to try to get it 1 diamond before this episode is over. Which it's already been, I want to say it's been about an hour and a half. Obviously you'll be able to tell by looking at the video, but I haven't been keeping track. I should do that. I should start a timer or something when I start each episode. Alright, but you know what? I do really have to use the bathroom, and I'm just going to do it again because I'm way too lazy to deal with editing, so bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Feels nice to just get up and stretch my legs for a minute anyway. Alright. Stuff's burning up in the sunlight. Oh, arrows. That's great. That's good stuff. I saw another skeleton burning up here. Maybe he dropped some as well. Really don't want to be going up, climbing higher in altitude here. I want to be diving down into a cave system, but you know, means to an end. Right, I need more wood. Stat. I was gonna make an iron sword. That's my next goal. Which actually I could have done, because I only need 1 stick for that, but I need more wood anyway. Man, that's the thing about this game, is when you can get into it, which I'm kind of getting more into it now that I have some goals. And that's exactly the thing, is like you have one goal, one thing you want to do. You'd be like, oh, before I do that, I need to do this. And then while you're doing the other thing, come up with something different, and it just kind of, you know, you'll be trying to do one thing, and next thing you know, it's been 5 hours. And you found diamond. Hopefully it doesn't take me that long, but you know what I mean. I gotta be careful though, because if I die, I lose this disc. Alright, sword. Now, I'm gonna dump off some stuff that I don't need. Not gonna be using this anymore, don't need that. Honestly, Yeah, I'll keep those for now. Why not? Bones, meh. I don't really need any of this, honestly. I'm not going to be continuing this world, probably, for a long time, if ever, after this episode, because like I said, I want to move on to playing something else. So we're just going to focus on getting that diamond, boy. That cave went absolutely nowhere. Did I? Oh, I was thinking, I swear I got some pumpkins earlier. I don't remember tossing them. But no, I died and lost all that stuff. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. The lava's still flowing down because it must have just generated. Wow, look at this canyon. This is dope. We got snow on either side of this canyon. And we got all this lava pouring down into it. Wow. Not gonna go down in there though. Gotta find some better biomes. Something a little lower, a little flatter. Because if I enter a cave from the top of a freaking mountain, it's just going to be that much longer, that much more spelunking and exploring before I'm able to find diamond. Ooh, this looks promising. Don't want to rush too much and get reckless and die, but not an option here, because once again, dead end. Hello, little chicken. It's crazy because I know that there are sprawling cave systems pretty much underneath me everywhere I go. It's just a matter of finding an entrance. Because I don't know if you've ever seen, like, long time ago in, I think it was still in beta, might have only been in alpha, there was this glitch where if you stood right on the edge of a block, like, see how right on the edge of this block, or no, yeah, if I'm like on the edge of this block, but I'm still in this block, and then you put gravel above you, and it falls down on you. It was either this or like this. I think it was like this. The gravel would fall down, and it wouldn't be covering you enough to start suffocating you, or maybe it would, and you would just have time while it was suffocating you before it killed you to look through it. And it was like something about the way that you interacted with the gravel block that was on, basically your head was inside of it, and you would be able to see through the map, and it was like everything would just be dark except you could see all the connecting caverns and cave systems. And it was like every direction you looked, there were just tons of them. Tunnels and caverns, all connected. And you could see where there was lava. If you got lucky, you could even see where there was diamond if it was close enough, and then you could just dig right to it. It's pretty cool. But none of them cheap exploits today. We're doing this the right way. Nothing there. Here's a nice plains biome. For some reason, it seems like there's a lot of ravines that occur in the middle of plains. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's just some water. Yeah, a ravine would be perfect. Those go super deep, usually connected to other caves. Ooh, that might be something. Aha, here we go. Oh, nope. I thought that was a creeper falling, but something else. Bats. I really wish they would do more with bats. They're kind of pointless. They don't attack, they don't drop anything. Ugh, dead end. Of course, when I want to find just a little dead end... Oh, it was? Oh, okay, okay. I'm just going to run past these fools. Oh, look, another. Alright. Of course, when I want to find just a small little dead-end cave to make a shelter, it just branches out in a million directions. But now, when I'm trying to go deeper, I'm having a hard time. Oh! Oh god, oh god. Okay, okay, no, 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 no. Oh god. Gravel. It'll get you. Now, this definitely goes deeper based on those zombie sounds. I just gotta... Yeah. Alright. We're good. Come... No, really? No, no. I refuse to believe that. There's gotta be more. Not admitting defeat that easily today. That's a dead end, yep. Wow. See what I mean? Well, at least... No, this is okay. Because now I have some flint. So... I could kill some chickens and make more arrows. Which will be helpful for when I do find a deeper cave. I don't know why that gravel wasn't falling. Oh! Because glitches. Alright, don't need this. Honestly, don't need that. Or those. Or those. Screw it. I have plenty of food to last me for, you know, what I'm trying to do. Okay. Let's get out of here. Was there another way down from here? This might do it. Creepy cave sounds. Probably a good sign. Oh, for fuck's sake. More gravel. Getting in the way. And it's a dead end anyway. And it's getting to be nighttime. Guys, I don't know about this mission. I don't know. Ain't going so hot. Holy, okay, that's a spawner. Well, one thing about these, sometimes you can find music discs in the chests. And it's just zombies, thankfully. This is kind of cool, actually. This is exciting. I always like finding dungeons. And if you light it up enough, they won't be able to spawn. I think the axe does more damage, it's just a little slower. Yeah. Okay, and the cave continues on the other side of it. That looks like it's just going to open up into daylight. Let's see what's in this chest first, before we get too ahead of ourselves. Another music disc. Cat. I think this is one of the ones that I played before. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm just going to hang on to it for now. I know some of them are more common than others. I was kind of hoping to find the kind of spooky one. It's not really even music, but it's just some weird sounds. I forgot how uncomfortable it is to start talking when you still have vape in your throat. Gotta be careful about that. I don't know what that advancement, that achievement is. Maybe something to do with blocking arrows. Okay, we got a lot of enemies here, but it's cool. In case you're not super familiar with this game and you're wondering why I keep jumping around like that, it's because, I didn't think I was going to take that much damage. I should have pulled my shield out. I told you I get reckless. Welp. Back at the village. And there's no way that I'm going to take all that time to find more discs and find diamond. Why are you all not inside? There's zombies out. It's the nighttime. They're just milling around, roaming the streets. It's not very safe. Yeah, okay. Well, shit. That's very unfortunate. It's my own fault, but you know, disappointing nonetheless. Fuck you. Yeah? What you gonna do? Oh, Jesus Christ! I forgot. I didn't know they could do that. Okay. Yep. You're doing a good job protecting the village from evil. Is he still gonna be pissed at me? Heyo. No, he got mad at the skeleton. He's chill. Give me a hug. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Thanks for sparing my life. Aw, they actually lay down in the beds. That's kind of cool. This is that same kid. Well, I think that's as good a time as any to end the episode. Kind of a downer. Oh, excuse me. That was a weird burp. I was like way down there in my esophagus. Oh, it's a chimney. The design of this is just so cool. All right. Well, it's been good. You know, I failed the mission, but it's all about the journey there, I guess. Trying to put a positive spin on this. Whatever. Like I said, I'm pretty much over Minecraft at this point for a while. I'm pretty excited to figure out. Yeah, I'll probably just spend the next few days preparing for the next one. Get the Pokemon, you know, ROM and randomizer downloaded and test it out and everything, and then we'll get going on that for the next episode. It's been good to be here, guys. Good to talk to you. I know I'm probably sounding like a broken record at this point, but I do hope to hear from some of you if you're out there watching this. And that's not just because I want views or I, hope to. I'm not expecting to ever get to the point where I'm monetizing this. It's just about having fun and interacting, and yeah, I would like to hear from you. But if not, that's cool too. I'm gonna still keep putting it out. So if that's your thing, and you just want to watch, then you don't have to worry. It's gonna keep coming for the foreseeable future. Gosh, there's so many enemies just out there. There's a zombie probably inside this building, or oh, he's over there. Yeah. So I don't really know how to end episodes, but it's been fun, and I look forward to more. And I hope that whoever you are, you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.